critical level is set at 160 meters, which was last breached in June 2019. The National Water Resources Board earlier warned of lower water allocation for households. This may result in water interruptions of up to 9 hours across Metro Manila starting next week.
We need to manage yung existing na water po natin sa hanggat. So, ayaw naman po natin na pagdating ng impact ng El Nino, wala na po talagang tubig na lumalabas dito sa ating mga gripo.
In weather, rains are expected in some parts of the country in the next 24 hours. Pag-asa said the Intertropical Convergence Zone or ITCZ continues to affect Mindanao. Affected areas include the Soc-Sargen, Caraga, and Davao region. Scattered rain showers are possible, which may result in flash floods or landslides. Meanwhile, the easterlies are causing hot weather conditions in eastern parts of southern Luzon and Visayas. The Weather Bureau noted, though, that isolated rain showers are also expected in those areas. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I am Mon Gualvez. Sales of Barbie dolls have declined in recent years as people turn to electronic toys. Can the upcoming Barbie movie help regain the popularity of the 64-year-old doll? Let's watch this.
The best day ever.
It is the best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now until forever.
The most popular doll of all time, Barbie, is finally getting her own movie.
So cool.
The film, which is directed by Greta Gerwig and stars Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, will poke fun at a lot of the very things the toy has been criticized for.
Or you can know the truth about the universe.
The idealized fantasy that Barbie encapsulates has undergone revamps before. In 2016, new body types and better careers were introduced, but Barbie's origins have been hard to overcome, and for good reason. Her looks were based on the Lily doll, a foot-tall, busty blonde, which wasn't actually made for kids. German men passed her around bachelor parties as a joke gift. Mattel's then CEO, Ruth Handler, discovered Lily on a family trip. She'd seen her own daughter toss aside baby dolls in favor of paper dolls, creating stories about their fashionable grown-up existences. So Handler decided to create a tiny 3D model with which children could play out their dreams of adulthood. And soon after Barbie hit the shelves, Mattel became the largest toy company in the world. For decades, Barbie was a huge success, usually accounting for about a third to a half of Mattel's revenue. And despite being anatomically preposterous, since so few women were actually running companies or winning political office, Barbie, the US president, the surgeon, or the corporate executive, became a role model. But with the rise of video games, some marketing missteps, just a greater awareness of eating disorders and body politics, Barbie came to be viewed as out of step, and sales fell every year between 2011 and 2015.
What do I have to do?
This summer's potential blockbuster is designed to showcase changes Barbie and society have undergone. It's also part of the business model Mattel's current CEO, Ynon Kreiz, has been trying to establish since 2018. Kreiz wants Mattel to operate more like Disney, which has created a multiverse of movies, products, shows, and theme parks off of Marvel and Star Wars characters. There are more than a dozen other movies now in production based on Mattel toys, including Hot Wheels, Uno cards, and even Magic 8 Balls. Now, making the transition will be tough. Mattel has tried and failed many times to move away from the cyclical toy manufacturing business and has never pulled off the pivot. But maybe this time it's different, because the Hollywood Trade Press, from Variety to Rotten Tomatoes, has pegged Barbie as one of the most anticipated movies of 2023.
Let's now take a quick look at other stories we're watching. PHIVOLCS logs 8 volcanic earthquakes and 303 rockfall events in Mayon from Friday until 5 a.m. today. The volcano remains under alert level 3 due to high unrest. The Sugar Regulatory Administration approves the importation of additional 150,000 metric tons of sugar. This would cover the projected supply gap and increase buffer stock. And mixed adjustments are expected for fuel prices next week. Gasoline could go down by up to 60 centavos per liter, while diesel could become more expensive by 20 centavos. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 2 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I am Mon Gualvez. We are One News.